the day is going sort of weird in some way, but I didn't know what to do about certain things, and I figured I will read this book, The Book of Joy by Dalai Lama and Desmond Tutu. It's written by somebody else, but it is their meeting on Dalai Lama's 80th birthday. They meet for a week, and they talk about joy and spirituality, and people get to ask questions. This book is about that. So in one place I found something really interesting, where they talk about how to reduce our pain. And one way Dalai Lama thinks is, when you have pain, to reduce the pain, you turn towards others' pain, and that can reduce your suffering. And there's a few other things in this same chapter at the end, where they talk about, so somebody asked him a question. Actually, the book writer asked him a question: how do you wake up with joy in the morning? And then he talks about, if you are a very religious person, so when you wake up, you thank God for another day. Also, he talks about, he remembers about Buddhist teachings and remembers about importance of kindness and compassion, and wishing something good for others, reduce their suffering, and remembering that everything is interrelated, which is a big thing in Buddhism, and setting the intention of the day, and to have a meaningful day. And the meaningful day, by that he means that help others, serve and help others, and if you can't serve, at least don't harm them. So I thought those are really, really interesting and good teachings, so I just wanted to capture it. I used to do that when I was reading different books. Recently, I think in the last week or so, I didn't really get much chance where I read this kind of books and mindfulness related book, and I would try to capture the good points in one of these videos, because it does really help me and to continue in this path. We all, when we get criticized a little bit, it kind of takes a little toll. I think that could be why, but I do plan on continuing in this path. So when I learn something, I learn something good from these books. I want to capture it, because then it stays in our mind more, because they say that when you read something or you hear it from somewhere, you retain only, like, I think there's a statistics, you retain only like 10% or so. But then when you teach somebody, you retain, I don't know, 40%, 80%, something like that. So it's a higher percentage. So when we read this kind of things, mindfulness related things, we want to get help, and then those help is possible when we try to different way. If you write it down, or in my case, I try to do this journaling type of thing, so I try to capture it, and that helps for me to really have that message sink in into my mind, so that it does help. So yeah, I'll try to do that here and there, because when our mind is in a weird spot, sometimes we got to push ourselves. I was thinking to go to the gym today. I haven't gone yet. It's almost already, it's 3 o'clock. I don't know if I want to go for a quick 20 minutes, or I might do Qigong at home. I'm not really sure. Or I might just read this book. I'm not really sure. I'll be meeting a friend tomorrow afternoon, so looking forward to that. So that's part of community, right? So it's really, really important that we keep the connection with our community, because we are social people. When we are more social, we get to connect with other human beings. It is helpful. At least in my case, I really like to be with community. Okay. I don't know, later in the day, maybe in the evening, I'll make another video or something. We'll see.